This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the morning of Monday, April 7th, 2025. I'm Alex Brown. Now that the new Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum is open after a $60.5 million makeover, Indianapolis tourism officials are gauging the potential economic impact. Museum President Joe Hale.
I don't care where you go in the world, if you mention Indianapolis or Indiana, typically we're associated with the 500. And our mission here has been to stay true to our mission of telling the stories of the 500 and celebrating the cars and the drivers, but just doing it in a very different way.
During the 17-month renovation, the museum added 40,000 square feet of space to showcase more of the over 55,000 artifacts in the museum's collection. The Purdue University Board of Trustees on Friday endorsed a tuition freeze for undergraduate students for the 14th consecutive year. Base undergraduate tuition will remain at $9,992 per year for Indiana residents and just under $29,000 for out-of-state students. The board also approved a 2-year agreement with SkyWest Airlines to add a new nonstop flight from Purdue University Airport to Chicago O'Hare International Airport. The agreement, valued at just over $5 million, will see the airline run at least one daily nonstop United Express round-trip flight to O'Hare beginning in August. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
To succeed, you need to stay informed. You need to be engaged. And let's face it, you need to set yourself apart from the rest by connecting with a company that brings you the best. Because in today's environment, business is an ever-moving target, and we'll help you chase it. IBJ Media. The best of business is in us. Get started at ibjmedia.com/youngprofessional.
South Bend Mayor James Mueller joined city, council, and state representatives on Friday to celebrate the completion of the Martin Luther King Jr. Dream Center project with a ribbon-cutting ceremony. The new Dream Center replaces the torn-down 1973 MLK Center, and the current location was formerly home to Linden School, a historically black grade school. Event spaces, an audio-visual broadcasting studio, a computer lab, commercial kitchen, convertible indoor sports courts, locker, and fitness centers are some of the amenities community members can expect to enjoy at the new 40,000 square foot location. House Republican leaders unveiled a plan Friday that aims to rework Indiana's property tax system to make it more transparent and use a new tax credit to provide immediate relief to homeowners. Speaker Todd Houston said the proposal, which is to be amended into Senate Bill 1 by the House Ways and Means Committee today, would provide homeowners with $1.1 billion in relief over 3 years. More than half of Hoosier homeowners would pay lower property tax bills in 2026 than they are paying this year, according to the proposal. The goal, House leaders said, is to ensure that all homeowners receive immediate property tax relief. The proposal still needs to clear several major hurdles before being enacted into law. The Ports of Indiana has announced Doug Kaler as its new business development director. The Port Authority says Kaler has worked in maritime sales and operations for 30 years, most recently serving as Vice President of Business Development for Castlin Terminals and Marine in Kentucky. He also held various roles for companies including American Commercial Barge Lines in Jeffersonville, Aero Material Services, and Midship Group in Port Washington, New York. In his new role, Kaler will be based out of the Ports of Indiana, Jeffersonville. Indiana's 3 ports handled 13 million tons of cargo in 2024, the second highest total in the Ports of Indiana's 60-year history. Oliver Winery CEO Pat Brown is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.